On this week's edition of Tiger Talk News, we'll hear from the senior volleyball players about their start to the season.
And if you're interested in joining a school club, we will show you all the available clubs and how to join at CHS.
But first, let's take a deeper look into what administrators and students think about the new cell phone policy. Your Tiger Talk News starts now.
You're listening to
Welcome to the first episode of Tiger Talk News. I'm Marley.
And I'm Ashton. First, let's talk about the new cell phone policy roaming around the school this year. Jonathan Chuda explains.
Today we're going to interview Dr. Holman and some students about the new phone policy and see how they feel about it and what their opinions are on it.
The cell phone policy is nothing new. It is actually a policy that we are working to enforce and have some consistency with. Specifically, I will read to you what has been in our handbook for many years, and that is personal device usage during school hours will be limited to educational purposes.
I feel like the new cell phone policy is bad because if your parents texting you, you won't be able to know.
I hate it so bad. It's a terrible rule and it affects everybody, not just students. I don't think it helps anybody focus better because students are so used to being able to listen to music while working on their math or whatever, and it's distracting.
We've provided teachers with the cell phone poster in the classroom, and teachers can designate at what point in the class period they are on the different levels of cell phone usage for the students. And again, teachers saying the same thing is a really important piece of enforcing this policy.
Taking a look at sports, Lady Tiger Volleyball is off to a strong start and is planning to have a season to remember. Alexis Jenny has more.
A new volleyball season is here, and so far the team is looking very successful. Let's talk with the seniors to see how they're feeling so far about the season.
This being my last year, my biggest goal would be having fun. And we do better when we do have fun, so that's the big goal this year.
Our team chemistry is really good. I feel like we're actually all really good friends, and it helps us play better on the court.
Every time we go on the court, we always are hyped, no matter what, from start to end. So that's been a big improvement since last year.
Not only do the girls have a great time playing, but watching them from the stands is just as fun. Make sure to be there to support at the home games.
Some changes that have been made, we really focus this year on being positive and being encouraging. You are a team, and it's not an individual sport. So even if someone's going in for you or they're doing better, we use that. We're a family. So we're just being one this year.
I'm really excited to see what these girls are capable of this season. Signing out for Tiger Talk News, I'm Alexis Jenny.
I hope you're as ready as I am for this season. For students that have a little extra time after school and are looking for something to do, Damian Pauly shows us how you can join one of the many clubs at CHS.
As the school year starts, so do a lot of clubs. Let's go take a deeper dive into some of these clubs to see the students and teachers who are participating in them.
Dungeons & Dragons is a club where students can come together if they want to participate in a fantasy role-playing game, essentially. They're going on various campaigns, fighting various monsters, those sorts of things, running into general chaos.
It's been fun. It's been interesting. You can essentially do whatever you want. You can get really creative with it too. Sure, there may be some rules established, but it's always fun to find the loophole.
D&D meets every Wednesday from 3 right after school until 5:30 here in my room and in White 105.
During freshman year, I heard Mr. Kennedy talking about it, and I decided to join and play some video games after school.
Every year, my interns build a high-end PC, and we weren't using them very much outside of classrooms. So we thought, how about we allow some students who's never had the opportunity to game on a high-end PC to come in at least once a week, just play mainly free-to-play video games. We meet every Thursday after school between 3:10, 3:15 until about 4:30, sometimes a little bit after till 4:45 or so.
History Club and History Bowl, they're kind of the same thing. History Club is for anybody that's really interested in history. We tend to talk about a variety of topics. We also use that time to prepare for History Bowl, which is a giant competition where we go and answer a ton of history questions on a variety of topics. History Club will be starting on Mondays after school, and History Bowl will be starting in mid-October whenever we get the topics.
Thank you for the interviews. This was only a small portion of the clubs at Carthage High School, however. There are a whole bunch of other clubs that you can join. If you want more information, listen to the announcements. Back to Marley and Ashton in the studio.
There are plenty of new teachers at CHS and the Tech Center this year. Luis Matul introduces us to some of the new instructors at the Tech Center.
I'll be teaching Criminal Justice 1 and 2 and Intro to Public Safety at the CTC.
This school year, I'm teaching Business Communications, Intro to Business, and Personal Finance.
This school year, I'm teaching Machining 1 and 2 and Intro to Industrial Trades.
I'm originally from Paris, Missouri. That's where I grew up, and I live in Carthage now.
One thing that I'm most excited about this school year is getting to learn and grow with my students.
I'm most excited about being able to watch the kids grow in technical abilities and be able to produce something that's tangible and develop a love for machining like I have.
I attended high school in Paris, Missouri, and I attended college at first at the University of Missouri at Rolla, and then at Central Missouri State University in Warrensburg.
Interesting fact about myself. I like to hunt and fish a lot. I like to trout fish. Roaring River is probably one of my favorite places to be.
I've been to 5 countries overseas.
Good luck to those teachers on their first year here. Well, that's all we have for this episode of Tiger Talk News.
See you guys on the next one.